Believe it or not, I'm vacuuming. This might be what some might refer to as the very first lazy boy. This is actually a vacuum cleaner chair. How awesome is this? You'd never have to get up from the chair. You could watch football and help your wife clean. It's perfect. This was invented almost 100 years ago. In fact, I think a little over 100 years ago. And it is just one of many amazing attractions and one-of-a-kind things you will find at Don Aslett's Museum of Clean. Speaking about that, this is Don right here. Don, thank you so much for having us.
You look good in that chair, man.
I know. I can rock the chair.
You're right, it's 110 years old. It's
110 years old, and you let me sit in it. Thank you.
You did
Which is
well.
really cool. There's the patent on the wall, which shows you kind of like the idea behind this thing. But the question I have to ask you, why a museum of clean? Because first off, I notice it's not called a cleaning museum. And I imagine that's on purpose. You called it the Museum of Clean. Why?
Well, clean isn't scrub, washy. Clean is a condition, not a process. Be clean. Clean language, clean teeth, clean glasses, clean helmets, clean lens on the camera. Anything clean is beautiful. So this whole museum is a dimension of clean, not a how to clean museum.
How in the world did you get into this?
I went to school at Idaho State University in 1953, graduated in 63, but I put an ad in the paper, Don Aslett, professional cleaner. I'd never even made my bed before. So I started doing carpets and everything else, hiring 1, 2, 3, 4
Was
students.
it to help put you through college?
Put us all the way through college,
Yeah.
got our degrees. So that's what I did, and then after I got out, I just stayed in the business. In our company, Varsity Facility Service, we contract all across the United States. We have several thousand employees, and we clean.
Right.
Everybody comes to this museum expecting a little tiny place that how to clean a bunch of old cleaning garbage. And you find we have an art gallery, we have a orchestra, we have a green thing. This museum has all sorts of things like that sell the value of clean.
After the break, Don shows me how he engineered musical instruments out of cleaning equipment and plays us a little song. Of course he does. Welcome back to Love Where You Live, a show highlighting people, places, and adventures. We're back at the Museum of Clean in Pocatello, Idaho. Owner and founder Don Aslett has a collection of over 400 vacuums. There's one vacuum that stands out from the rest.
But the big thing right here is this the thing you're seeing right here, this came out of England right here, this vacuum.
Is this really a horse-drawn vacuum?
It's 1 horsepower is all I know.
1 horsepower.
Anyway, they pulled this up with this thing, they pulled this thing up along the side of the building. It's 4,000 pounds and it's 120 years old. They started that 1-lung gasoline engine up. Your vacuum has maybe a 1/3 horsepower. Can you believe the horsepower that thing would have? Look at that.
Well, and it's got two are those
cylinders.
exposed pistons?
Yep, cylinders. Good job, Kev. I'm really impressed.
Wow. And so, and this is the capture
stuff.
container.
So 1902, this is the world's first vacuum. They would pull this vacuum up, and if you get a wide-angle shot of this, they'd pull this vacuum up in front of there, and you can imagine scare the crap out of the horses.
Yeah.
That motor started up in London.
Yeah.
They'd stick this in the window. Can you imagine the suction that thing would have? This will only happen to you once in your life. A vacuum bag. This is a toilet plunger.
Mm-hmm.
This is a mop.
Mm-hmm.
And these are vacuums, and this is. You had Happy Birthday played with the toilet plunger. Now you tell me where.
That's
where
never
on
happened.
the where
No,
you can bring your wife here and have this place.
Yes.
Happy.
That is indeed a first, ladies and gentlemen. I have never played Happy Birthday played for me on a plunger.
This thing went all over the world with me. This is my famous toilet suitcase. I had a print. It says on there.
I love that you have a Delta airline connection on it.
Fragile. If you drop it, it'll spill on you. I did 4 million miles with this, Travis. This thing went all over the world with me.
So tell me why humor is so important to you, because obviously you have a sense of humor and you love involving it. Why?
Humor has never been connected with clean before. Because we punish kids with clean. You know, the little, you snot
Go
behavior.
clean your room.
You snot, little snot. If you behave, you clean your room.
Yeah.
You know, so we've associated clean with have to. The janitor, you're the janitor of the school. So when you take something and shift, I did a lot of segments. When I used to do Regis segment in New York, everything we had was fun. I made everything funny, and it was all a laugh. And it disarmed, good point, it disarmed people.
After the break, Don makes cleaning fun again for kids. Welcome back to Love Where You Live. We're with Don Aslett, the owner and founder of the Museum of Clean in Pocatello, Idaho. And besides being just a museum, he's got some amazing fun activities to get kids excited about having a clean life and a clean home.
You have a lot of stuff for kids. Like you have an ark out there.
Yeah, come on, let's tell you what.
You have the ark, you have this kid planet.
We do have a lot for kids. For example, one thing we do with the kids.
Oh? You teach them how to hand wash?
No, these are clothespins. We didn't have handheld devices in my days, Travis. You had only a clothespin to play with.
Yeah.
And so you did games. Move it over here so he can get a picture of you. But the game we had years ago, you'd put the game right over here and you'd put see if you could drop that in there like that.
I feel like you're an old hat into this, man. I don't know. We're gonna see.
Oh, you play.
Oh, it bounced out.
Oh, you play for Boise State, I can see.
Well played, sir.
Okay, we had this kids cleaning world, a whole kids cleaning world that we have up here. The kids go up there and they go up there and they can play and they can clean. We teach the kids how to clean like this, and they can clean like that, and they just wet their pants. They can't believe how they clean. And then we show them how we clean at Idaho State. We show them how we clean. And you take a bow, and that's how
Wow.
One year, Michael, we made animals out of cleaning gear. Everybody had to bring an animal, and you could kind of see the animals right here. I don't know if you can see my elephant over there, but all these things are made out of cleaning things. You see the elephant? And if you get a little over further, you can see the spider up on the wall. You have to move a little further here to get a little spider up on the wall. Even this, the ark's going to be Noah's Ark. I don't know if it'll float, but it'll probably work.
You have sunk millions of dollars of your own money into this place.
What else at 80 years old, what else would you do with the money? Be fat and lay over in my Hawaii house and do nothing? I mean, I see people from all over the world. Look, I get the nicest people in the world come in to see this. I see people I don't have to move, I don't have to go. And you're changing how people live. You get 5- and 6-year-old little kids coming here wiggling out of their skin with excitement. Remember when you were a little kid, how excited you get?
Yeah.
To do that for someone else, Travis, what can you do more in life better than that that's more enjoyable? I don't know how old your children are, but
9 and 11.
They'd love it
here.
You wouldn't get them out of here.
No.
People ask me why I do it. I mean, what else would I do? I had companies, I got good health, I've had a good blessed life. So unless you're selfish, I've traveled enough. Who wants to go travel? Right. You're going to travel for fun. So basically this museum is a vehicle to change millions of lives, and it's working. Wow. We're getting people from all over the world who are coming back here. Okay, Travis, this is a janitor psychiatry couch. So lay down.
Okay, all right.
Lay down.
I mean, we've been with you for a while, Don. I'm learning to trust you. I hope it isn't misplaced.
Relax.
Okay.
All made out of vacuum. Put your hands in your stomach.
Okay.
Close your eyes.
Okay.
Walla Walla, Washington, Idaho Potatoes, Museum of Clean. Travis, you're in my power. You'll clean your room every day when you first get up. You'll hang your clothes up and hang all things, sweep the floor and do the dishes. Do all out and clean out the car and do all that stuff and be smiling all your life about it and be happy to clean. Yes, you do. Good.
That's going to be my wife's favorite part of the show, right there, Don. Well, thank you so much for having us, having us here at the Museum of Clean. If you want to know more about Don, his Museum of Clean, just visit lovewhereyoulivetv.com.